Hey there, welcome to another tutorial from the Reach Company for your new website, Flint Ridge Baptist Church. In this video, we're going to be looking at events and learning, seeing how they look on the website and then seeing how we can manage them on the back end. And so to begin, we're going to click on events. And when the events page loads, you'll see that we have it defaulted to a month view. And then whenever we have an event, for example, we can hover over it. If we click on that day, or click on the event, it takes us to the event page here. And these are just test events. You can see I have this one occurring after service. This one right here, I have the time showing, and there's different things that we can do and show to accommodate the different types of events and different time slots that churches operate in. So let's start by clicking events. This brings up a list of the events on the website that we have. As you can see, I have 3 here so far. One of them is passed. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a brand new event. And so I'm going to click add new. And I'm just going to call this brand new event, right? The date we're going to say is, let's say May 5th. And I'm just going to leave the time from 8 to 5. And you can either type it in right here or you can change it down here at the bottom. In fact, I'm just going to change it to 9 instead of 5. You can also do multi-day events that spans across a date span. And then below here we have the venue. And so we have one venue already saved as Flint Ridge Baptist Church. But if you have another venue, like you have a youth outing that's going to a certain place, you would type in the name of that venue. It's looking for it. And so it doesn't find it, and so we would want to create it. Let me just call it other place. How about that? And it gives us the option here to add this venue's information. We scroll down a little bit more. Next, we want to add in event description, event information. And so we would write a short synopsis of the event. I'll paste that in a few times. And then if we have a registration URL, maybe you guys are using Eventbrite for a marriage conference. Maybe you're using whatever church management system you land on for some type of simple registration. You could write in the registration URL, the button text, and then the cost of the event. I'm going to leave these blank, but they are there for you to use. Next, I'm going to move over here to event extras. And this helps us kind of dictate what we're going to show on the front end. For example, if you're having a lunch after service, you don't want to put lunch or like potluck lunch at 12:30. You just want to put lunch, or you just want it to say after service. So it changes whatever time you set on the display on the front end. It changes it to just say time is after our service. Featured event. There may be a few areas on the website that we are featuring different events. I don't believe we're really using this functionality, but we could. And this would just let us show events that are more important than others. Some of your ministry leaders might not want to hear that, but not all events are created equal, right? Not all ministry events are created equal, and some deserve more space to be seen. And so this lets us feature them. Show end date and show end time. Um, not every not many events don't need to see the end date because they start and end on the same day, and so we have it set to default to not show the end date. But if you have an event that spans multiple days, maybe you have a trip, a youth camp, something like that, that's going to a conference. Of course, we want to show the end date, and same for the youth, same for the end time. Next, we have the featured image here. So I love this picture of the Bible. So I'm just going to set that, and I'm going to click publish. Publish. And it says brand new event is live. And when I click it, it will take me here. Obviously, I didn't put in the other place location information, and so that's kind of blank. But I could, if I had given it an address, I could have gotten directions right here. My information shows up here. Now I'll click page details, and I can go back and edit a few things. So let's make it at Flint Ridge. And let's give it a fake registration URL, and then register here, and we'll say it's 25 bucks. And now let's update and see what happens. As you can see, it's now added a register here with the price. That doesn't go anywhere, of course, because I just typed in the hashtag, and it has the location here, and wherever I click on over here will take me to like Google to get directions to it, and everything else has remained the same. And the last thing we could do, maybe we could make it Tuesday, May 5th, and we'll, just to see it work, we'll say after service. I want to go view that event now. And now, instead of it saying a time, we just see that this event occurs after service. That's how you manage the events for the Flint Ridge website.